Furious over his recent losses, the Oni sent enforcers to execute anyone who favored the ghosts. The mangled bodies of the innocent were displayed for all to see and became infected with hatred. These echoes of malice threatened to tear apart the barrier between the realms of the living and the dead. The echoes of malice caused Onibi to reappear, drawn by their hatred. The wind god Hu-Jin revealed an altar knowing the ghosts needed aid. The altar granted the ghosts a blessing in the form of Hu-Jin's wind catcher. It could be used to gather nearby Onibi and then hurl them at an object, such as an echo of malice. Onibi cleansed the echo of malice, but there were more ahead. The ghosts continued onward, hoping the path would lead them to the Oni's enforcers.
We can get Onibi there. More Onibi required.
More of the Oni's followers appeared. The ghosts realized the Oni could be turned against their enemies.
Fall, monster!
There were many echoes of malice in this village. A massacre took place here. The ghosts needed to cleanse the echoes and rid the village of the Oni's followers. With the echoes of malice cleansed and the Uni's followers defeated, a path opened before the ghosts. They hoped it would take them to the ghosts continued, eagerly awaiting their chance to bring the Uni's enforcers to justice. The ghosts arrived at a quarry, intent on tracking down the Uni's enforcers. Once again, they followed the trail made by the echoes of malice. The ghosts were ambushed by a malevolent spirit unlike any they'd faced before. It eluded the Onibi and they suspected that the mission could be anchored in place using Onibi from Fuji's dream. The ghosts made their way into the quarry, but the Uni's enforcers were nowhere to be seen. However, there was still plenty of enemies to deal As the ghosts approached an outpost, they sensed a new presence. It had to be one of the Oni's enforcers.
I won't hold. What?
The ghost brought one of the Oni's enforcers to justice, but more remained, including their captain. The captain, he would not go down easily. The ghosts arrived at a fortress held by the captain of the Oni's enforcers. They would use the Onibi once again to cleanse the echoes of malice and defeat the remaining enforcers.
They're done.
Only a single ghost remained. The fight to clear the courtyard drew out the ghost prey. The captain of the Oni's enforcers finally showed his face, and the battle to destroy him began. One of the ghosts fell. With the captain of the Oni's enforcers cut down and all echoes of malice removed, the Onibi were drawn elsewhere. The ghosts stripped away the Oni's power and protections bit by bit. Soon they would face the Oni himself.